Right now, your skin is touching the world, the fabric of your clothes, the temperature of the air, the smooth glass of your phone screen. You're constantly absorbing physical data, but you almost never notice it. We tend to ignore these inputs until a pain response forces our attention. Only then do we realize that this boundary between the self and the environment is paying very close attention. The Quran identifies the skin as a sensory entity that will eventually find its own voice, feeling physical reality now and speaking the truth of it later. This establishes a link between our current biological experience and a future role as a metaphysical recorder. Modern anatomy defines the skin as a somatosensory organ. It is a massive, living network of continuous data collection. Embedded throughout this tissue are specialized receptors known as free nerve endings. These tiny biological sensors are specifically responsible for detecting shifts in temperature, physical pressure, and pain. When a stimulus hits those endings, like a sudden spike in heat, they generate an electrical signal. That signal travels rapidly down the nerve pathway, shooting up the spinal cord and directly into the brain. This entire system operates with intense autonomy. If your hand touches a glowing ember, your skin sends the danger signal and triggers a reflex to pull away, before you even have time to consciously formulate a thought. Science confirms your body is relentlessly recording every physical interaction with its environment. It is this biological reality that mirrors the Quranic description of accountability. In Surah An-Nisa, verse 56, the Quran describes a specific relationship between skin tissue and the experience of consequence. The verse states that when skins are burned through, they are replaced with new skins, specifically so that punishment can continue to be tasted. While the Quran is a book of guidance and not a medical textbook, the anatomy described here is highly specific. Once a severe burn destroys the dermis and the free nerve endings inside it, the physical sensation of pain stops. The receptors are gone. To feel the fire again, the biological sensor must be restored. The exact biological capacity that allows us to feel the physical world today is tied to the experience of accountability in the next life. In Surah Fussilat, the skin's function shifts from the passive reception of pain into the active testimony of a witness. We see this in verses 20 and 21. The text describes a scene where an individual's hearing, sight, and skins testify against them. When the people ask their skins why they have testified, the skins reply that Allah has given them the ability to speak. This suggests that the organ we use to navigate the world and hide our private actions can act autonomously to expose the truth. The worldly data collected by our biological sensors is ultimately converted into undeniable testimony. This challenges the common cultural narrative of absolute bodily ownership, often summarized as my body, my choice. The concept of amana defines the body as a trust, a physical form on loan to the individual that carries specific responsibilities. You can see evidence of this lack of ultimate ownership in your own biology. Your nerve endings fire without your permission, and your reflexes move your limbs before you can even think. Because the body is a trust, every physical movement and every touch carries moral weight. Understanding that your physical form is constantly recording your choices forces a reevaluation of how you utilize your body every day. Your skin feels what you touch today, but it will speak about what you chose tomorrow.